Fortunately, I gotta do this fast because I gotta see London Has Fallen.
It's okay, because this was a really good movie, so there's not really much to say about it.
This is a great fucking movie. Actually, we might have longer, because Brian did text me that he was going to be late. And Brian is always late, and he texted me this time.
So that means probably like 2 hours from now.
That means he'll see half of London Has Fallen.
But we saw Zootopia, which I've been looking forward to ever since that preview came out with the sloth. And
I've been looking forward to this too.
Just as hard this time.
No, I did too. I especially laughed at it this time because I saw that sloth preview the one time and thought it was really funny. And then in between that and seeing the movie, I heard this story that Nash told me about when he was at Star Wars at midnight, and they played that trailer with the sloth, which meant there was a theater full of a lot of cosplaying Star Wars fans who were really angry that trailer was so slow.
Come on, what about Star Wars?
Oh, God! So, it seemed like it was a theater full of the same frustration that Hops was having in this movie, only if she was dressed like Darth Vader. That is amazing.
I love a buddy cop movie, and I didn't realize that's what this was going to be. But it really is, and it's like, it hits all the right notes.
Yeah. It is, honestly, as far as kids' movies goes, it's probably the best and most clever I've seen since maybe the Lego Movie. This is a great fucking film. And even beyond it being like a really smart kids movie, it's also a really good cop movie. Like, I saw a cop movie last week. It was 999, and that was gritty as fuck. This is a way better cop movie than that was.
Because it's suspenseful, and it's like an actual mystery that you're trying to solve along with the people.
It has a jump scare in it. Like a couple of them, actually.
I know that when that tiger jumped out. Like, I jumped, the entire row behind me jumped, and I think the entire row behind them jumped, because then we all started laughing. Like, we jumped.
You tried it, Zootopia. Wow. Like, it's actually it's a good mystery because it's not predictable. And also, it gets dark. Like, at first, Hops and Nick Wilde the Fox are on this missing persons case, but then when it gets to they find like the limo where there was obviously a scuffle with claw marks everywhere, and there's fog seeping up, like, this is turning like Hill Street Blues right now.
Well, and that guy opens the door and his face is just like a claw marked on the side. It's like, did that otter claw his eyeball out?
Yeah! Like, this is some serious shit. Like, is this a murder mystery? Was somebody killed? Am I watching a Giallo film with animals?
And the tiny shrew godfather shows up.
Yes. Yeah, he's in the trailer too. Like, even before the movie gets to its plot, it's just clever in just looking at how this entire world works. And it's amazing in how they set it up too, because they don't set it up just with clunky, like, a text crawl at the beginning or anything like that. It's set up when you're watching these them when they're kids and they're putting on like a play at their school, and in this play has to do with like the birth of their society and everything. So it's giving us exposition like that. Meanwhile, even when she's training to be a cop, it's then kind of showing how the town works with its different precincts, its different sects. So it's working this whole world into really clever exposition, honestly, because it works within the story that they're giving. It isn't just like, you know, when we saw Gods of Egypt last week, and of course it opened with narration by somebody. And even looking at how the buildings are, how the mice are using these little tunnels and their own little tiny
habit trails.
Yeah, their own little doors on the subway, and the giraffes with them getting their juice from the really tall, like, juice stands. And there's, what was it, like Little Rodentville or something like that?
Yeah, it was like she was chasing this weasel, who turned out was Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
because he had stolen something, and like they hit this barrier and passed it. And it's just like a smaller version of the city where all the rodents live, like small rodentville or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's having to like run across the rooftops, and the houses are like whoa, whoa. So she like tips them back.
There's mice as this is going on. One almost gets crushed with a giant donut. There's tiny little cars that like the weasel accidentally sticks his feet in, and now it's like roller skates. It's really good. Like, man, I mean, so much work just went into designing this whole world in and of itself. I mean, it's beyond like, oh, it's, you know, a cartoon movie with talking animals in it. Yeah, that's existed for a long time. This movie is actually setting up this functioning society made up of just animals, and is actually showing how it works and how it operates.
You know, like Zootopia levels of depth to the culture that they invented.
And there's not a single human in the entire thing. Not even a mention of it, really. Like, it is what you see in the trailers. It's inhabited just by animals. And then prehistorically, they were kind of what you see them as now. There's predators and there's prey. And I love in movies like this when some of the animals, their names are what kind of animal they are, but
like Emmett
Otterton, Lionheart, like not everyone is like that, but some of them are, and it made me laugh every time. Like, I gotta get back to Lloyd Catsworth once I get back. But
Lloyd Catsworth the third.
Yeah.
Of the Hampshire Catsworth.
He's carrying on the family name. But it's also like a really deep movie about racism, sexism, all of this, like done in a way, in a movie like this, done in a way that's one, really, really heartwarming as the movie goes on, and done in such a unique way that I haven't seen since like something like maybe Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, it's like it addresses all the isms. I thought it was good that they didn't do it in such a way where it's like, okay, well, these animals represent black people, and these animals represent women. It was just like the animals had their own sets of prejudices, and that's the way that the movie dealt with it.
Yeah, like how foxes are known as being kind of predators on this, so she has like fox mace, and when Nick Wilde the fox is going into a store, he's not doing anything, but she's instantly skeptical of him and follows him in there and has those you know, preconceived prejudices towards him, which goes back to when she was a kid and was bullied by a fox. But then also
she
like
says something like, oh, you're so, you speak so well.
You're very articulate.
Articulate, that's the word I was looking for. He's like, oh, you're very non-patronizing.
Yeah, and I like how, even with her, this rabbit, the word cute is like their N-word.
I don't think it was as bad as the N-word, but she definitely did not
well
like it
when she said
other rabbits can call other rabbits cute.
Yeah, people can't call us cute, but other rabbits can call other rabbits cute. I gotta really think twice about what I keep calling Lloyd.
He's gonna get so offended.
I do call him a lot of racist names.
However you bond with your cat, I call mine a shitheel all the time, but she's just because she's being a shitheel. Look at you, little cunt. If you don't shut up. Meow. Cunt, douchebag. Jerkwad.
I watched Turkish Batman earlier, and there's someone's name on the movie was Cunt. With a K, though, so it's alright.
Kunt.
Yeah. They're like, well, that joke wrote itself for me. Fine. But even her, Judy Hopps, the rabbit, has to overcome the fact that no one thinks that she can be a cop, because she's tiny. She got into the academy because of like a sort of affirmative action thing. But at the same time, she excels greatly at it, and even when something comes along that's trying to like take her down a notch, for instance getting put on
like parking duty,
she makes the most of it. Like, she actually like is optimistic about it. She becomes like the best damn parking made in the town.
He's like, I'm just doing 100 tickets today. It shouldn't be so hard. She's like, I'm going to do 200 before noon.
And she does.
Like the theme from Rocky starts playing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, she gets 201 tickets, though, because she has to write...
write one to herself.
Yeah, she has to write one to herself.
It's a fair cop.
Yeah, she's very honest. But the movie, like... There are some really dramatic moments in this movie, so much so that I'm like, I kind of want that rabbit to get an Oscar nomination.
She was a really good actress.
Yeah.
And her fur looked so fuzzy.
Uh-huh. Start rubbing the sheep's head. Oh, I'm never supposed to touch a sheep's wool. There are really, like, silly jokes in this, but are spoken so... When you got someone like Jason Bateman saying stuff like this, like... He's got great comedic timing, and he does well in this movie. So he says stuff like about the sheep, like, you think when she goes to sleep, she counts herself? It's such a simple joke, but it worked.
It's a dumb thing to say.
Mm-hmm. And I like how in the case of Jason Bateman, like, he is animated in a way that it's just like Jason Bateman is just playing this fox. Like, when they're in the DMV and the sloths are being really slow, she's really agitated by it.
He's just kind of like propped up.
He's got this shit-eating grin on his face.
Flash, let me tell you a joke.
So let me tell you a joke. Like, he's just got this grin on his face through the whole thing, and he's there just as long as she is, which is apparently several hours.
But apparently it went by so fast that they didn't notice it.
Yeah, well, that'll happen at the DMV. Speaking of, I gotta look and see when I need to renew my ID. I will get the sloths.
Well, the Springfield DMV ain't so bad.
Yeah.
Like, I've had to renew stuff upstate, and it's a nightmare, but down here, it's like you walk in, 15 minutes.
I've never had to be that short a time before. Holy crap.
I went and got my sticker the other day. I was out in 5 minutes.
Oh, well, my sticker, I just go into that building that's just a couple blocks away from my house. That's just like a couple minutes. Like, the last few times I've gone to the DMV, it's been... I think it's like a day's worth of... Say, if you go, like, where my mom lives out in Long Beach, that it'll take you, like, a day. Here, like, it's...
like camp out on the street waiting for the doors to open.
Pretty much. Here, like, I mean... I could pretty much get it taken care of in an hour, but it still feels like a pain in the ass. But I guess it could be worse. It could be in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Oh, but I highly fucking recommend this movie.
Oh yeah, definitely go see it.
Mm-hmm. Like, it made me, watching this movie, it's so funny, it's so smart and intense, it made me just mad at other bad kids movies I've seen this year.
Oh, like what?
Like Norm of the North. Like,
I forgot about that movie.
Like fucking Norm of the North and that cynical ass piece of shit with its damn lemmings and shit. Like, not even fucking trying, just trying to make... I don't even know what that was trying to market itself on DVD just by putting it out in theaters. That movie is not clever in any way, shape, or form. There's no intelligence to it. It's not even funny. It's not even, like, dumb funny. And here you have this, in every single frame, has something unique, something that you can... There are moments in it where you can buy this thing on DVD and go back and look at certain jokes you might have missed. Like the weasel with the... bootleg DVD card.
It had like mangled, the picture of a lion on it.
There was a Wreck-It Ralph one.
Yeah, Wreck-It Yak something.
Yeah.
They weren't very clever, but it was funny and it was just like that. Yeah,
it was really quick like that. And in a lesser movie, like 50 Shades of Black that we saw, that you would mention, I'm going somewhere with this one, where it seemed at first like, oh, maybe they did this quick joke in that movie, and
then they come back around to it and explain it to you.
Here's what, see? Fuck off with that. But yeah, little things like that were really funny, or just things that the animals are doing in the background. Because this is like a whole like living society that they've made. It isn't like Norm of the North, where it's just a couple people on the street in New York, and those are our central characters. No, this is like it feels like there's just probably several different stories going on in the background. It's like looking at a Where's Waldo book.
Yeah.
Where it's like, man, I love the Where's Waldo books, because like the Where's Waldo books, you see this entire thing going
Finding
on.
Waldo is ancillary to like paying attention to what all the little high-a-lie players are doing. I had Waldo in Time.
Yeah.
And, like I just sit and just look at the Egypt page.
Same here. And what's so funny about those is if it's a second later after this image was taken, this is the bloodiest piece of fucking mayhem.
I can see that.
There was a decent amount of people in there. I really hope this movie is a hit. I really hope it does well.
It was weird that it was just in like the tiny theater today.
Yeah, they put it in like Theater 11, but I mean, it wasn't dead. There were people in there, and the people that were in there were having a good time. But
I imagine people are gonna be bringing their kids, and those are the kind of people who aren't gonna come like opening night.
Honestly, it's pretty rare when I go see one of these kids' movies at like the pre-screening, and it's packed. I honestly can't even remember the last time something like that happened. Granted, usually, I mean, of the kids' movies of the past few months, even when I go see it on Friday or something like that, if it didn't get a pre-screening, even then it's usually dead, and they're giving me and Allison weird looks.
But like for me, I think that this movie is a fantastic cop movie, a fantastic mystery, and very smartly written. I think that in addition to those things, that the draw for me was that you feel real anxiety for the characters.
Yeah.
Like the rabbit especially, like you're like genuinely worried she's gonna lose her job.
Yeah.
And have to go back to the carrot farm. Or like when he's doing the flashback for Nick.
Oh
when he
God.
went to join like the Rangers.
And
they tricked him and they muzzled him and he just runs out crying in the street. I'm like,
yeah. I teared up a couple of times in this movie.
Jerks!
That was one of them. That, and when they both make up at the end, near the end.
When she just started just crying.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's when I was like, this rabbit really deserves an Oscar. Like, please, can we please give this rabbit an Oscar? So,
yeah, I cry at bullshit like this all the time. That being said, if he cried, I think you take that shit to the bank.
There's like, I cry every now and then at movies.
I cried at The Good Dinosaur.
I didn't.
Multiple times I cried at The Good Dinosaur, and that was not a very good movie.
I cried tears of laughter when Dave said fuck in front of the kid who was sitting behind us.
That is Dave's special skill.
That actually...
Accidentally cursing in front of rows and rows of kindergartners.
That actually happened to me. Like, what did Violet and I go see? We saw something, and I kept forgetting that we were at a kids' movie. No, it wasn't me and Violet. It was me and Nash when we went to go see Kung Fu Panda 3. I can't remember what I said. I was like, man, this fucking bullshit better start soon. I don't know. But like Nash is like, dude, you're gonna get us thrown out. All right, sorry.
I mean, peas.
Oh, piss. I guess that's better.
So much better.
Mommy, why didn't he just say fuck? Right? Thanks. Should we do trailers?
Sure. We've got 5 minutes to do trailers.
Excellent. We can do this.
Tight schedule today. Okay, so first off, middle school. Which, okay, looks really bad.
Yeah.
But it also looks like it's co-starring Andy Daly.
I would think that movie looks good if he was the main character.
Yeah, right? It wasn't some punk kids trying to get in the way of his Flashdance Utopia.
That's, oh my God, Footloose.
Yeah,
I was thinking that too. I was like, this is like Footloose if like everyone was against everything. Not just dancing, but apparently everything except breathing. Ugh. That didn't look good at all.
But he made me laugh several times in that preview, just because he's fucking Andy Daly.
Because in the first part of that trailer, it makes it look like he's the lead. And then it's some, I don't know, probably Disney Channel kid.
Some punk kid.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah.
It's a Diary of a Wimpy Kid light. And even that I don't remember liking.
So that probably shouldn't be me, but...
That'll probably be me and Allison.
You kids have fun. Okay, and then we had Storks. which was Kelsey Grammer, Dr. Fraser boss, like as a stork in front of a baby making machine, which I believe I've seen that porn.
What? And, I don't think I have.
It's just like this baby's on a conveyor belt and like they're getting wrapped up and carried away, and then this lady comes up with the broom and then she bonks the thing and then shenanigans.
It's got Kelsey Grammer in it. I'll watch it. It's doing kind of like that I Love Lucy thing where except the chocolate, it's babies. Random.
Which is like kind of stressful because then the babies are like almost plummeting off to their death, but just stressful in that sort of Mindy and Buttons sort of way from Animaniacs, where it's just this stupid baby getting in stupid trouble and poor hapless sidekick trying to make sure that it doesn't accidentally murder a baby. Do you remember Mindy and Buttons?
Yeah, but I mean, from a long time ago.
I hated those. Hated them so bad. Stupid baby. Okay,
Stupid.
Well, that poor dog never did nothing to nobody. Okay, Secret Life of Pets, which this is the first preview for that I've seen that actually had a plot to it.
Yeah, the plot of Toy Story.
Plot of Homeward Bound.
Kinda. I mean, like, it... Goddamn, Zootopia is so good. It makes me mad at this Pets movie because the teasers for that, I'm like, I don't know what it's about, but it might be clever. No, it's like Toy Story. It's like when the people aren't around, they talk, and then they get a new dog. The other dog's jealous. They don't like each other, and then they get lost and have to find their way back, like Toy Story. You know, it's got a lot of funny people in it. So
although there's like a Sid character in this who's like dismembering the animals and putting them together to make new animals.
Yeah, maybe it shouldn't be a scene for scene remake.
Probably don't maybe make that part. Ice Age Collision Course.
The last Ice Age movie wasn't very good, but I kind of want to see this one.
I'm not proud to admit that stupid rat creature with his stupid little nut thing still makes me laugh.
Oh God!
But I don't care about the rest of it.
Yeah, and honestly, like I saw that space thing as a short, and I didn't know it was like going to turn into a full-length movie because it was like Cosmic Scrat something. It was in front of one of the kids' movies we had to go see, and it was funny. It was like this funny 5-6 minute short.
It's got good comedic timing because the thing is so twitchy, and then like it gets shut in the airlock, and the airlock closes, and then it puts him in a spacesuit, and it puts a stupid nut thing in his spacesuit, and they blast him out into space.
It's like Warner Brothers, you know. It's like I don't care how many times I see that coyote get hurt.
Tiny umbrella.
Exactly.
It never helps. Okay, Jungle Book.
That looked pretty good.
That preview made me cry a little bit, because that bear loves that boy so much. And it's Bill Murray.
Yeah. This is the first time I've seen this trailer. I've seen, like, teasers and shit of it before, but actually, oh, man, that actually doesn't look bad at all.
Yeah, and then we also got Finding Dory.
I don't know.
It does look pretty bad.
I mean... It might be alright, but it sure as shit doesn't look necessary.
Yeah, there was no reason to make a sequel. I mean, Dory was a good character within the parameters of her character. Yeah. You gotta go see...
What do I have to go see? Finding Dory.
Yes, go see Finding Dory. No, London Has Fallen.
London Has Fallen. I gotta go see London Has Fallen.
Probably it will be pretty bad.
Well, it's only 90 minutes, so that's good.
Something at least.
Film Brain told me it's great.
He wouldn't lie to you.
He would never lie to me. He told me how wonderful that Bronze movie is coming. No, wait, that wasn't him. That was another friend of mine. What's the last movie Film Brain told me that was terrible? Actually, I think it was Zoolander 2.
I'm still beholden to him because he warned me about the diarrhea contest and Dirty Grandpa.
Diarrhea contest and Dirty Grandpa? I don't remember.
Remember that it was a farting contest? Not Dirty Grandpa, Bad Grandpa? The one with Johnny Knoxville.
Oh, Bad Grandpa.
Yeah.
Oh,
they were farting and then he shits all over the wall.
I was like, how the fuck did I not remember?
It was either that or it was something in Jackass. He warned me about a movie having diarrhea in it, and I was very grateful.
Well, first I thought you were going to say, like, Vacation.
I didn't need to be warned about Vacation.
Oh, that was in the trailers. That was the fucking poster.
Smearing it on their faces. Okay, you gotta go see the movie.
I gotta go. Bye.